welcome to Vancouver's 2025 Arbor Day celebration here at the Jane Weber Evergreen Arboretum. My name is Jess Durfee. I'm one of the Urban Forestry Commissioners. There are 7 of us. We are appointed by the City Council, and our purpose is to advise the city on all things related to trees. President Teddy Roosevelt in 1907 issued a proclamation, and the proclamation was specifically addressed to the children of the nation. And that proclamation actually was an official acknowledgement of Arbor Day in the United States of America. Today, as the impacts of global warming are being felt and recognized around the world, planting trees and expanding our urban tree canopies is more important than ever. We're very fortunate to live in the city of Vancouver that has a long history of recognizing, honoring, and respecting the value of trees in our yards, framing our streets and boulevards, enhancing our parks, and cooling our neighborhoods, all while beautifying our city with an amazing urban forest.
We'll be awarding the Gordon and Sylvia McWilliams Award, or the MAC Award for short. This award is given by the Urban Forestry Commission to individuals or groups that have had a positive impact on Vancouver's urban forests. A lifelong volunteer, Gordon McWilliams was appointed to the Urban Forestry Commission in 2002, and as a commissioner, he continued to forge new partnerships within the community and spearheaded several tree initiatives that truly had a positive impact on our urban forest. Gordon devoted much of his time to protecting and preserving trees throughout the community, and Gordon's wife, Sylvia, strongly supported Gordon and was with him every step of the way. One of the last tree projects that Gordon worked on was revamping the Urban Forestry Commission's annual award program. Thus, it was very fitting when the Commission adequately named the award the Gordon and Sylvia McWilliams Award. So we are proud to recognize remarkable community members that are true stewards of our urban forest, and we'll take a few moments to introduce this year's 3 outstanding MAC Award recipients and ask them if they'd like to share a few brief words. So our first recipient is Vancouver School District's Career and Technical Education Program. In 2023, Friends of Trees and Vancouver's Urban Forest began a partnership with the Career and Technical Education Program to host student interns. This program prepares students for the workforce through hands-on experience, job readiness training, interviews, and paid internships that are worth both high school as well as college credit.
Thank you. I feel honored to be here, and actually it should be our students who are standing up here. So I'm just extremely grateful for the partnership that we have with Urban Forestry and the numbers of students that we are able to provide this opportunity for, and the numbers of our students that continue on with Urban Forestry in some fashion is really cool. So we're really happy to be part of developing the next generation of urban foresters. Awesome. Thank you very much.
In 2023, Urban Forestry was awarded a grant to develop a green workforce program. Riley was instrumental in developing and implementing that program, named the Environmental Youth Corps. These young environmental heroes focused on planting trees, restoring nature, and really making sure everyone had access to green spaces, and so that they can really make a difference, but then also learn important skills that can help them become the environmental leaders for tomorrow.
I had so much fun and met so many amazing people in the community, and learned tons every day from our youth. So I'm just really grateful for this and for the opportunity to learn and plant trees. I'm forever changed because of it. And it's really sweet that Arbor Day has this history of serving children, because that's sort of what planting trees is all about, is thinking about the future.
The Vancouver Bee Project has significantly enhanced Vancouver through its dedicated efforts in conservation, education, and community engagement. Through habitat restoration, the Bee Project has created pollinator-friendly spaces by planting native flowers, reducing pesticide use, and protecting vital ecosystems. These efforts not only support bee populations, but also boost our overall health and biodiversity of our urban forests.
For those of you who don't know, this week Vancouver voted to become a Bee City USA, which is very exciting. So thank you, Council. Thank you, Urban Forestry Commission, for your support on those initiatives. It means a lot to the community. I have the great privilege of being able to go out and educate and advocate for pollinators around our community. And one of the most important things that I try and focus on is to explain to people that, hey, trees are pollinator plants too.
And it's now my pleasure to invite Clark Public Utilities Commissioner Nancy Barnes up to accept the Tree Line USA Award. As Ms. Barnes comes up, let's all thank and acknowledge Clark Public Utilities' commitment to proper tree care practices and tree preservation as they manage the city's utility lines. Because of that commitment, the National Arbor Day Foundation has recognized Clark Public Utilities as the Tree Line USA Award recipient for the 26th year.
We have planted over 1 million trees in Clark County through our volunteer group, Stream Team, effort, Columbia Springs, since 1992, and we are as committed today as ever. We pot and plant these trees, and we have an 85% survival rate on these trees, which I think is quite remarkable. It means that we plant them and take good care of them. So on behalf of so many volunteers and the employees at Clark Public Utilities, thank you so much for this award.
The National Arbor Day Foundation has recognized the City of Vancouver as a Tree City USA for 36 years. It is my honor to present the Tree City USA Award and the prestigious Tree City USA Growth Award, which is awarded to cities that have made substantial improvements in their urban forestry program. Let's welcome Vancouver's wonderful Mayor, Anne McInerney Ogle.
It is truly an honor, but it's the efforts of that and the commitment of the entire community and that particular team to be out and about planting trees. When we first came on board, it was a goal of 1,000 trees, and then we were hoping for 1,500 trees. And now the goal is always 2,000 trees. And since January, we've already put in our first 1,000. So Charles and Jessica and the team, thank you so much for helping that piece move forward. But also thank you to the Jane Weber Arboretum. If this is your first time here, you'll learn a little bit more about it. But this is a beautiful setting, and it doesn't just go down the hill to the stream. It goes up the other side. So as you look across, this is all part of a wonderful asset that the City of Vancouver should be exploring a little more.
It's now my privilege to introduce our honored guest here today, Ron Dotzauer. Mr. Dotzauer served Clark County as our auditor from 1974 to 1982. At the time, he was the youngest elected official in the state of Washington.
And so it's my honor to be here today to have this arboretum and this opportunity, part of it, to be named in Don Bonker's honor. So it's very special. As I mentioned, Carolyn and her daughter, Donna Lise, and granddaughters are here as well today. And so this has been a special place, if you didn't know that, for the Bonkers. Okay? I first walked in here in 1971, 72, I think, Carolyn. And I don't know if he was still living here or not, or he was just showing me the place. He was, wasn't he? Yeah, okay. He got married here, okay? And then just recently, they celebrated their 50th anniversary here. And unfortunately, we lost him a couple of years ago, but it was an opportunity for a lot of us to come back and celebrate what he meant to the community and to his family. Don and Carolyn were very close to the Weber family, okay? To Jane and Dr. Weber, who donated this property basically in his wife's name, and she loved being here. This was a special place for her. This is, I understand, the oldest house in Clark County on its original property, which is pretty special. So thank you all for keeping it alive and important and meaningful to this community. But before I get off here, I want to give Carolyn this check. I wrote a personal donation of $1,000 to the nonprofit here, so I'd like to present that to Carolyn and her family.